Today we're diving into something that's caught a lot of people off guard. And trust me, it's not what anyone expected. It's all about Dawn Wells, but not in the way most remember her. Recently, some striking photos of her wearing a G-string have made their way back into public view, and they've sparked a major wave of reaction. Most of us know Dawn as the lovable Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island, the classic sweet girl with a friendly smile and a heart of gold. But these images reveal a side of her that fans rarely, if ever, got to see. And once you hear the full story, you'll realize there's a lot more to it than just some eye-catching pictures. Before we get into the photos themselves, let's take a step back and remember Dawn's legacy. Born in 1938, she rose to fame thanks to her role on Gilligan's Island, a series that still holds nostalgic charm for many. Mary Ann was the definition of approachable and wholesome, the kind of character that left a lasting impression. So when these G-string photos surfaced, they didn't just surprise people, they completely shattered a decades-old perception. These shots weren't tabloid grabs or leaked moments. They came from a deliberate photo shoot, where Dawn appeared completely composed and fully in control. A G-string is undeniably a bold fashion choice, and seeing her in one was a dramatic departure from the modest image the world associated with her. But in the photos, she looked proud, confident, and completely at ease in her skin, like someone owning their truth and not afraid to show it. Naturally, when the images began circulating, the reactions poured in from all sides. Some praised her for stepping beyond the confines of her long-held TV persona and showing a different kind of beauty, one rooted in empowerment. Others were taken aback, unsure how to process such a stark contrast to the Mary Ann they had grown up with. But that's the thing, this wasn't just about clothing. It was about identity. It was about acknowledging that celebrities, just like anyone else, are layered, evolving individuals with more to them than the roles they've played. And that's exactly why the photos resonated so strongly. They weren't just provocative, they were personal. They revealed a woman who had spent years boxed into one image, now saying, "This is another part of me." Dawn showed that she could embrace her history and still step into something edgier, more daring, and entirely on her terms. It was a powerful moment of self-definition, and one that pushed people to think differently about fame, femininity, and change. What stood out the most was the sense of confidence she carried. Wearing something so revealing, especially when you're best known for a squeaky clean role, takes real courage. But that's what confidence looks like. It's about accepting who you are, not who others expect you to be. Dawn embodied that beautifully. Her message was clear. Growth is natural, transformation is healthy, and we don't have to stay fixed in the past. After the release of the photos, public perception began to shift. People started to see her in a whole new light, not just as the island's sweetheart, but as a woman unafraid to challenge expectations and show the world she's more than a single role. In doing so, she earned a fresh wave of admiration, especially from younger audiences who value authenticity and bold self-expression. So what can we take away from this surprising chapter in Dawn Wells' story? First, don't assume you fully understand someone based on the image they've portrayed. There's always more beneath the surface. Second, true self-assurance comes from embracing your full identity, not just the parts that are comfortable for others. And finally, change is a part of life. Growing into new versions of yourself should be celebrated, not judged. Thanks for sticking around as we explored the story behind those headline-making photos. At the end of the day, it's not just about what Dawn wore, it's about what she represented. Evolution, boldness, and the power of showing up as your whole self, no matter what the world expects.